Dave Schardt here from Forgeline Motorsports. We're here supporting the Grand-Am teams at Watkins Glen Race. What happens in practices or maybe the race before, they'll damage a wheel. And the perfect example is this inner, probably dropped off a curb, or it's pretty hard to determine what they actually did there, but they bent the inner part. Instead of having to replace the entire wheel, they just have to replace this part. So we've disassembled the wheel, put a new inner back on it, and we're reassembling it. We'll put a nice seal on it, and it'll dry in about 12 hours overnight, and they'll be able to use it tomorrow. This is our new wheel. It's called the GA3R. GA stands for Grand-Am. This wheel was specifically made for the Grand-Am race car. It carries a 2,100 pound load rating. People say, well, these cars don't weigh 8,000 pounds, but it's load rated at that because they have so much grip, and they're running slick tires, and they're really abusive to wheels. So we built this wheel to last. It could probably last a Grand-Am team at least 3 to 4 seasons on a set of wheels, as long as they're not banging them up and tearing them up. It has a thick center section, I-beam spokes, large caliper clearance, and of course this 3-piece, like most of our wheels are now. The Grand-Am, especially in GT, there's a little bit of rubbing. Actually, in the Continental tire series, there's quite a bit of rubbing. And if the cars come together and they damage, say, this part, or they hit a curb and damage the inner part, then we could take that wheel apart and just replace that part. So they're spending $150 to fix a wheel instead of $700 to replace an entire wheel if you had a one-piece wheel. Another feature of the wheel is it's blind bolt, so you don't have the bolts visible, which makes for a little bit cleaner look, and it's also much easier to clean. You're not cleaning around the bolts and that type of stuff. We just had a team do this. If they want to experiment with a different width of a wheel to see how it spreads the tire, or they want to change the offset because they put fenders on the car, you can easily do that as well. Otherwise, you'd have to buy all new wheels to do that. We can adjust offsets and widths very easily with a 3-piece wheel. We talked about the Grand-Am wheel, but we also make about 12 to 14 different styles of wheels, from 17-inch all the way up to 22-inch for race cars and street cars. We have lots of different finishes. We can be fully polished. This has got a machine face, powder coated black, obviously. The options are limitless. You can design your own colors and color schemes and all that type of stuff, and that's part of the fun. This is our center lock conversion on this car, and like a DP car that has a single central one nut instead of 5, if you like that look and you want to have the race car look, we can convert your car over into center lock. We actually manufacture the adapter and the caps, and we machine the wheels to fit your specifications, and you can have the center lock look just like a DP car. This is actually a black, what we call diamond cut finish, which we powder coat it and then we machine off the outside edges of it to give it a really nice look.